We are witnessing the birth of a new dimension to our reality. The Metaverse will redefine the way we live our lives and change humanity forever. As it seems, the company pushing this forward is Facebook, or Meta, as they are now called, and begs the question, what Metaverse is Meta creating? In order for us to at least get a vision as to what the Metaverse will be, we first need to look at some examples. Whilst Meta did have a showcase showing small clips of their Metaverse, it's clear that this was a very early vision. First, we have Altered Carbon. You'll find there is a pattern of the future of the Metaverse, and that it's dystopian. In Altered Carbon, there is a blend of digital and physical. A digital layer sits over the physical world where adverts, shop signs, overwhelm the visual system. I believe this would be the case for an unmanaged open system where people can freely essentially do what they want. Another dystopian vision of the Metaverse is a video on YouTube called Hyperreality, where again it shows an overabundance of virtual ads. There is almost no space for any more digital information. Everything from shop signs to prices to games are done in this digital space. This is a great example of how the Metaverse could gamify our physical world, creating challenges and fun things to do with ordinary activities, but at the cost of our attention span. The last example I use is the Matrix. While this has no augmentation to the physical world, it does meet the criteria for Metaverse, a copy of our real world where everything can be done from going to work to sleep. I think the real Metaverse that will be our future will be a blend of the three, and here's why. Meta's main goal will always be to make money, and at the end of the day, they are a company, and that's what companies do. So I've come up with some ideas how they can extract the most money from a product like the Metaverse, and that should give us a small glimpse of what to expect. So if you remember from the first and second examples where shop signs were replaced with digital augmented versions, this will be one of the first ways to make money. Just like it costs to own a web page or a piece of land, Meta will most probably charge a small fee to have your augmented reality landmark, as this will become the primary advertising method in the future. The bigger the advert, the higher the cost, and also applies to location. So let's say New York adverts would be more expensive than a smaller city. So immediately we've added a digital layer to all shops, most probably interior and exterior. Next is probably virtual spaces. You could imagine how someone rented out a public virtual space and turned it into a COD Zombies augmented map, or a private virtual space for you and your friends that you can pop up anywhere, like the one mentioned in Ready Player One. It's almost like creating a server in Minecraft. It costs money to have that space on the internet, so there would be a charge there, and of course Meta would be at the front of that. So now we have our own spaces, we're going to want to fill those spaces, and that's where digital assets come in. And hopefully NFTs will finally have their use case. Of course, Meta will have their own digital asset store where they'll take a cut for your profit. You could also have real world augmented avatars that overlay over your real body to give you a different appearance. Now you can imagine how much people would pay for something like that. Or just some trendy digital Adidas NFT trainers that can be worn on your virtual avatar. Now I haven't spoke much about virtual reality, and that's because we can already experience and picture what this is like. The augmented physical world is where the Metaverse really starts to take shape and will be a blend of the two. But now we can imagine a world where distance no longer matters, where you can meet and speak with anyone in an instant. Games and experiences are everywhere. Shops and adverts now compete for your attention in the game of biggest budget wins. Through augmentation and gamification, our attention spans will be at an all-time low. Unfortunately, this all sounds very dystopian, and the early days of the Metaverse, where all of these haven't been properly implemented, may just be the golden era. But if money becomes the focus for Meta, they will extract it from you in any ways necessary. In the end of the day, we are a small virtual community, and this is a good thing. It gives us the power to shape the Metaverse into something we feel comfortable and happy using. We must use this ability wisely, as it won't be long before mass adoption is here and our words and actions are less substantial. If you like the video, please comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching.